if I'm lucky enough to get up there and win one thing tonight, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna announce my new album, The Tortured Poets Department. Comes out April 19th. It's called The Tortured Poets Department.
Can you believe it? Tortured Poets will be a year old this Saturday. Relive the moment that it was announced and released in this video.
Telling you a secret that I've been keeping from you for the last 2 years, which is that my brand new album comes out April 19th. It's called The Tortured Poets Department. I'm gonna go and post the cover right now backstage. Thank you, I love you. So many things happened, but most of all, so going to the Grammys, going in, I had this plan in my head, and I'd like told my friends, and I told Jack, but I hadn't really told very many other people, like, that I thought, okay, so if I'm lucky enough to get up there and win one thing tonight, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna announce my new album, The Tortured Poets Department. And luckily enough, that ended up happening. My backup plan was I was going to do it tonight in Tokyo, but tonight, but thanks to you and your support, I was lucky enough to win a Grammy and tell you about it on the stage at the Grammys. And now we can talk about it afterward. We can do like the debrief tonight and talk about it. But so I got to announce this new album that I'm so proud of, and I've been keeping it a secret for a while because I've been working on Tortured Poets since right after I turned in Midnights. So you turn in an album months in advance so you can make vinyls, which are the best. And so I started working on it immediately after that, and I've been working on it for about 2 years. I kept working on it throughout the US tour. And when it was perfect, in my opinion, when it was good enough for you, I finished it. And I am so, so excited that soon you'll get to hear it. Soon we'll get to, you know, experience that together. And I'm just like, I'm over the moon about the fact that you guys care about my music. It still blows my mind. I love doing this. I know I keep saying that, but that's because it's true. Everyone's like, why do you make so many albums? I'm like, man, because I love it. I love it so much. I'm having fun, leave me alone. But so basically then another crazy thing happened because you are so amazing and so supportive. A direct reflection of that is that the Grammys, the Recording Academy, decided to give Midnight's Album of the Year, which is just like... I cannot. I was writing about, it was like, it kind of reminded me of why songwriting is something that like actually gets me through my life. And I've never had an album where I needed songwriting more than I needed it on Tortured Poets. And I wanted to show you something tonight because it's we've got an alternate cover to the Tortured Poets Department that nobody has seen. And there's an exclusive song on this vinyl called The Bolter. So this is called the Bolter edition. Look at that cover, it's so tortured, so poetic. So I wanted to show that to you here in Melbourne because you've just been, well, you've just been the best that you could possibly be. And I've never played this song live before. It's one of my favorites. Is it can also double as sort of like a show and tell if I have something fun to show you that nobody else has ever seen. So that's what we're gonna do now. Basically, Basically, as I was saying before, I have a brand new album coming out on April 19th. And that album is called The Tortured Poets Department. Or you can just nickname it Tortured Poets if you hate long album titles, but I love the title. And I'm really, really, really proud of this record. And, you know, it's good to have options. Everyone likes options, you know. I wanted to show you something, if you will. Direct your attention to the main screen. This is an alternate cover for the Tortured Poets Department. And so this edition is called the Albatross because there is an exclusive bonus song on this vinyl called the Albatross. And I can't wait for you to hear it. The main screen, I want to show you something. So this is the final edition of the Tortured Poets Department. It's the final cover, and it's called the Black Dog edition out of this record. And you know, it's good to have options. Everyone likes options. You know, I wanted to show you something, if you will. Direct your attention to the main screen. This is an alternate cover for the Tortured Poets Department. And so this edition is called the Albatross because there is an exclusive bonus song on this vinyl called the Albatross. And I can't wait for you to hear it. Oh, I was hoping you would say that. So, if you want to look at the main screen, I want to show you something. So this is the final edition of the Tortured Poets Department. It's the final cover, and it's called the Black Dog edition. There's a song, an exclusive song on this.
A lot of the songs on the Tortured Poets Department deal with the idea of heartbreak or loss in a metaphor of something else. The metaphor in Down Bad is that I was comparing sort of the idea of being, you know, like love bombed, where someone like, you know, rocks your world and dazzles you and then just kind of abandons you, as a alien abduction where you were abducted by aliens, but you wanted, like, this girl was abducted by aliens, but she wanted to stay with them. And then when they like drop her off back in her hometown, she's like, wait, no, where are you going? What? I liked it there. It was weird, but it was cool. Come back. And so she's just like, the girl in the character in the song has just felt like, I've just been exposed to a whole different galaxy and universe I didn't know was possible. How can you just put me back where I was before? Fortnight is a song that I think really exhibits a lot of the common themes that run throughout this album, one of which being fatalism, longing, pining away, lost dreams. You know, I think that it's a very fatalistic album in that there are lots of very dramatic lines about, you know, life or death, and I love you, it's ruining my life. Like, these are very hyperbolic, dramatic things to say, but it's that kind of album. It's about a, you know, dramatic, artistic, tragic kind of take on love and loss. And Fortnight, I've always imagined that it took place in this like American town where the American dream you thought would happen to you didn't, right? You ended up not with the person that you loved, and now you have to just live with that every day, wondering what would have been, maybe seeing them out, and that's a that's a pretty tragic concept, really. So I was just writing from that perspective.
So I honestly can't believe Saturday will mark a year since Torture Poets was released, because it feels like that incredible body of work was released yesterday, and then also performed on the Eras Tour, which is even more insane. Taylor was truly on another level. And speaking of the Eras Tour, check out the story behind its awesome choreography in the next video.